What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. You know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I'm back. I'm in the building. We keeping things right, keeping them tight, keeping those things on us. Heaters, toasters, choppers, burners, without a doubt. If it's your first time to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe button down there. Hit it for me for your daily dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy. It's going to change your life. Trust me on this. Today's video. But college football, Nick Saban. He was the king of mask. Man said, man, everybody needs to mask up. Mask up in your house. Mask up while you're having sex with your wife. Mask up when you go drop a deuce in the toilet. Mask up when you're by yourself in the car. Remain masked. And somehow, supposedly he got COVID-19. But from what they're saying, he had 5 negative tests after he tested positive. How's that? Come on now. So he was cleared to come back and coach on Saturday. So let's jump into this article right here. So it says following 3 straight negative COVID-19 tests, Nick Saban has been medically cleared to return to the sidelines. Of course, this happened Saturday when he went back to the sidelines against his game, against University of Alabama's game against Georgia on Saturday night. Now, I got a question for everybody out there. If you go and you get tested and you test positive, will they keep testing you days afterwards to see if it was a false positive? Let me know. I got time. Or is that just awarded to people who they trying to get through the system? I mean, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I mean, I don't get it. Everybody else, if you get tested positive, then that means that, Bo, you're going to make somebody else sick. You're the super spreader of all super spreaders. Get your ass in the house. Don't peek out your blinds, man. If you peek out your blinds, COVID knows to jump out your nostrils and slip through the cracks of your window and come out there and get somebody. Sneak right up on them. Come right up over their shoulders. Get them right on the neck. Suck the blood right out of them. It's like, bud, stop, man. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, but Trump had COVID-19. Now, let me get something straight. Now, the most deadliest virus in the world, Trump, he overweight, man, 70-plus year old, couple days, knocked that thing right on out. Back out there, back out and about. You know what the media said? Oh, man, he took his mask off when nobody else was around. He's a super spreader. I mean, why didn't they say this about Nick Saban? Where's my fearmongers at? Let me know. Hey, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Won't nobody ever talk about the false positives, but they talk about the cases though. They labeled Nick Saban it's up on that Johns Hopkins death map as a case, even though he didn't have it. Let me know. I'm trying to figure this thing out. So it says Saban tested positive for coronavirus on Wednesday. So you mean to tell me that on Wednesday he tested positive, and so they kept testing him? Why? He tested positive. That should be 2 weeks. 2 weeks to slow the spread. Let me know. I'm trying to figure this thing out. 2 weeks. He's supposed to be in quarantine. Bump more tests. Quarantine him. What's the deal? He tested positive. That's it. That's the end of all. I mean, that's the end of it all, right? No, we're going to keep testing him. I wonder how many cycles they used on that. Because, a lot of states been using anywhere between 37 to 40 cycles. They say, which the PCR test isn't supposed to be used to detect the virus anyway. It's just detecting RNA samples. But they said that anything over 30, it's not even any type of active virus. You're just picking up something in somebody's body. So I wonder how many cycles they use. They won't tell you that. But the team physician, Dr. Jimmy Robinson, announced Saban's return. Old Saint Nick out there back on the field. Just kind of, it's kind of funny how he was able to get all these tests to get back out there to coach that team. Let me know. I mean, they kick you out your job, bud. The contact tracers be over there calling you every day, trying to figure out when the last time you dropped a deuce. It said, man, did you peek outside your door today? I mean, did you put on clean drawers? I mean, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Did you drink straight out the faucet today? We don't want that stuff to get in the water, man. It said make sure you bag up your poop. Don't put it in the septic system. I mean, they go way out there on you. So, they say right here, due to the fact that Coach Saban has remained completely symptom-free. Oh, symptom-free, what do you know? And have 5 negative PCR tests split between 2 separate labs. The initial test from Wednesday is considered a false positive under SEC protocols. So I wonder how many people out there have false positives, yet we're still talking about cases. Let me know. They won't tell you that. Oh, no. Everybody else, if you're just a regular old dude, not no millionaire, nothing like that, the minute you test positive, that's it. You got it. And you're asymptomatic spreader. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. The folks that test positive from it, and they still walk around with masks and stuff 14 days after they're supposed to clear it. I'm like, hold on a second. Ain't you supposed to have some type of immunity? Let me know. You see, our minds are cut off. They're cut all the way off. So, of course, you seen right there that they got the medical guidance task force that says it's all right for them to step back on the field. So, of course, the negative results arrived just in the nick of time. As and Saban was able to go right back out there and coach the team. What do you know? What a coinky dink. I mean, hey, look, bud. Say coincidence is they say that you make your luck. You know what I'm saying? Saban must have been that good. He must have the best immune system in the world. Knock that thing out in a couple days. They say it was a false positive. Let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. So, of course, it says Saban had been asymptomatic, as I said, and he had been sent home where he was receiving daily PCR tests. Now, I had something that I didn't even realize, because all I heard was PCR test, PCR test, PCR test. That's all I've ever heard. And then I seen right here, PCR tests are more accurate than antigen tests. I'm like, hold on a second. Which have reported rate of false negatives result as high as 50%. I'm like, hold on a second. Antigen test? Ain't nobody said anything about that. So I was trying to figure this thing out. So this is the antigen test are immunoassays that detect the presence of a specific viral antigen which amplifies current viral infection. Okay. So that seems like that would be the more accurate one to me. I don't know. But they say right here, currently, there are 2 types of diagnostic tests which detect the virus: molecular tests, such as the RT-PCR test, and the antigen test. And you see right here the PCR test, virus genetic material. Okay, so just genetic material. Not telling you whether you're actually infectious or not. Seems like the antigen test would seem more like if you're actually infectious. Let me know, guys. I'm trying to figure this thing out. So I went right to the CDC website and I was trying to figure some things out right here. So, of course, we see the PCR test and the antigen test. They both were supposed to diagnose active coronavirus infection, but they're saying right here that the antigen test is more likely to miss an active coronavirus infection. I wonder why that is. Maybe because it's looking for something that's specific. Maybe it's specific proteins and all that instead of just an RNA sequence. Maybe just looking for an RNA sequence has nothing to do with whether you're infectious or not. Just asking questions. But look, I was looking out here at molecular tests, and here's how it can get screwed up real quick, bud. I mean, I'm talking about just quick, fast, and in a hurry, bud. It's crazy. Now you see right here, here goes the stuff that they say might cause an accuracy issue. You may have the virus, but the swab might not collect it from your nose or throat. Now hold on a second. If I've got the virus, and you stick that long Q-tip all the way up in my nostril, back to my brain, scrubbing my frontal lobe, looking for something, I think that's what's causing the brain inflammation right there. And it don't pick anything up. How is somebody going to get something from me for my droplets? Let me know. I've been trying to figure out this whole time why I couldn't just spit in the cup and y'all could tell whether I got it or not. Let me know. Coming from droplets. Spit's a droplet, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. They say if you talking to somebody without a mask is the worst thing in the world right now. So I'm trying to figure this thing out. How is the swab not going to collect it? I don't get it. You're telling me that I'm just a walking time bomb. But you're telling me your swab can't pick it up. Trying to figure it out. It says right here the swab of mucus sample may be accidentally contaminated by the virus during collection or analysis. Huh? Is that right? Accidentally contaminated. Okay. So I mean, how many of y'all know? Because they take it out and then they put it in some tube and run off with it. How do you know what's happened to it? Nasal or throat swab may not be kept at the correct temperature before it can be analyzed. Huh? Got to be kept at the correct temperature. Well, what temperature is that? Let's see right here. During the shipping process, most molecular test swabs must be kept within a certain temperature range so that the test will be accurate. The sample must arrive at the lab within 72 hours. How you know it's arriving there that quick? Let me know. Trying to figure this thing out. Hey, man, they might just be keeping it and just putting it to the wayside, bud. Just stick it to the side and be like, yeah, we'll get to it sometime. Not the right temperature at all. I don't know. And the fourth thing, the chemicals used to extract the virus genetic material and make copies of the virus DNA may not work correctly. Huh. Seems like a lot, but it seems like a lot of human error can come in whether you're positive or not, and you don't get no second chance at this. Look, in closing on this, as I said, bud, it's kind of funny how if you're a high-profile person, you can go through this whole process, get tested, be positive, and they keep testing you until you're negative. They say, hey man, let's cut back those cycles, cut back the cycles again. Now we in the correct range of cycles. So yeah, you ain't got it. Hold on a second now. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Everybody else in the world, they got to go and they got to put their head in the sand, leave the tail exposed. But Nick Saban right here, I mean, other people out there, media outlets, athletes, Hollywood people, they can go through and, hey, bud, it's false positive. And people accept it. And it's all good. And they're not called super spreaders. But if it's Trump, if it's somebody from Trump's campaign, oh, they're a super spreader. Trump rally super spreader event. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. It's more hypocrisy, bud. Trying to tell you, we got to watch out. It just makes you wonder how many people out of this whole large number that you got up there has false positives. How many people that have died have false positives and clearly died of something else? Let me know. I'm trying to figure this thing out. So, as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.